Good morning. Oh, I just realised I'm a little bit crooked there. Good morning. It is Sunday, the 2nd of April here in Port Elliot, South Australia. And I'm Boundy, Psychic Medium, bringing you the daily Lenormand card spread readings. And it is still a weekend. Still is the weekend. It's the time where we've changed back our clocks by 1 hour, which I still haven't done. So my main clocks in the living areas are still saying it is 9 o'clock, but we are actually back to Australian Central Standard Time. Yay, I don't like daylight saving. So anyway, Russell, I'll have to shut you out if you keep that up. Interesting. He must be hearing something out the back. Good morning, Sarah. Good morning, good morning. It's a lovely day. Well, it looks like it's going to be. The clouds have cleared and it looks like a blue sky at the moment. Anything can change, can't it? That's the mini weather report. Let's go over to the cards because we're here for the card reading. The spread is a general card spread. So those who come in expecting card pulls, it's not happening. It is a general card spread. You need to be actually tapping into your spiritual guidance in whatever form that takes, whether you have your psychic senses tuned in or whether you've got just gut feeling or you feel the intuitive side of it. I do that mostly through this way, is using my intuitive senses, because I feel I live connected with spirit all the time. I don't need to tap in, turn on, but sometimes we do need to do it consciously. Okay, just putting that out there. And good morning, Rena. Catching me this morning thanks to the time change. Yes, it does make a bit of difference. I was up an hour early for a webinar I was going to be taking part in, and of course it allowed me the time to do that. You too? Yes, Sarah, I agree. I don't like daylight saving. Well, yeah, we've talked about that, haven't we, before? And good morning, Shaz. Lovely to see you here this morning, Sharon. Shaz. The Australianisms we use, isn't it? Shortenings, nicknames, and all the rest. Anyway, instead of waffling, I'm going to be going over to the cards because it's what we're here for. There we go. And I have got the smaller set this time, so it's looking a bit far away. It's the Fairy Tale Lenormand deck that we've got here. Oops, and I'll turn that over to the not so tarnished side. We've got the Fairy Tale Lenormand deck, and it's by, that's actually hard to read, isn't it? I actually might go, I will go and zoom in and shift this around to where it needs to be. And you can just see it's artwork by Lisa Hooney and written by Arwen Lynch. So that's what that one is. And here we have a little owl card. And I'm right in the centre and it mucks it up, doesn't it? Can't do much more there. Let's just pull that aside. So just because it's not what you were expecting doesn't mean it's not everything you've been waiting for, as far as what we can do with anything that we have as our intention. Set it very clearly and we do get the answers, and it might not be what we expected, but certainly what we're needing rather than what we're wanting sometimes. So there we go for that. And here we go, we're over here with our cards, and I'll just minimize myself because I can do this on the way that we do these cards, and I'll go like that at the top. Yes, I'll do that way, and I can probably actually go a little bit bigger. I can too. Oops, wrong way. I just get them a little bit better aligned. There we go. So from that, and Shaz, you're still enjoying your bed? Oh, look, I wish I was, because it's actually colder out than I thought it would be. I've put the heater on in my office this morning. It was so cold. 2 days in a week, perfect timing, isn't it, Shelley? Wonderful to see you here again, all the way in Victoria. I bet it's cold there too. So I'm just using the 3 cards for today. It's just in that sort of mini smile. It brings forward for me just that reminder that we have emotions. We can choose how we express them, and it's just that feeling. that we're wanting to put forward as our intention, that we're going to smile through our day in whatever situation we're in and what we have. The cards are the fish, the whip, and the heart. Now, it's not in any order. I know when I went and put my post up into my soulpreneur space, it was just that the phrase that I did as the description, look, we're going to have plenty of abundance of that loving energy throughout our day to get whatever work done that we need to. You know, the whip is getting things done. I don't see it as the chastisement, getting the whip as far as being whipped, like the old style of, the movies, the Buccaneer movies and the rest with pirates and all the rest, that you had the cat o' nine tails as the whip for chastisement, punishment. I see the whip as the one that is, for me, what I experienced in my childhood was the stock whip, that you'd crack the whip just for the sound to actually get the cattle moving, or sheep, depending what you were actually mustering or shifting from one paddock to the next. It was being able to instigate that reaction that, that's right, I've got to move, I've got to do something. It's that is almost a reminder. And in this one, we've got that wonderful little magic carpet sense of it with the genie on it, that we're sending the message forward to universe. Yes, I want to get this thing moving. I want to get this cracking. I want to start the work on something. And because the fish is the first one in this sentence, so to speak, we're actually going to have an abundance of ideas and flowingness to what we're doing in our day to day. So once you start on something, it's going to keep flowing as if it is in that beautiful creek. Whether you go over a waterfall, or whether it just goes into a bigger lake, or whether it's just a trickling, not tickling, but probably does tickle, brook that's just making those quiet, gentle movements through with the whatever fish there is in those sized streams. But we've got almost again that magic genie or something that's behind this, bringing forward that is abundant. I think it's actually I don't know the fairy tale behind this one, but it looks like it's bringing in an abundance, like you're fishing and in the right place, the right time to be able to bring in that is of plenty. So put your intentions for the start of the day, right now even. What do you want in abundance through your day to day that's going to get you moving and bringing in that wonderful, loving heart energy? If you're after romance or a partner, maybe that's what this is going to be bringing forward for you, is the perfect partner or a choice of, so that you can just have some fun in looking forward to. And I'm not thinking Tinder or whatever those things are anymore, those apps. Oh, good morning, Kim. You looks like you're actually watching live, not at work or driving the car, so that's cool. Lovely to have you here. So have a closer look into these cards. Now, I'm not sure if I need to I can't zoom in any further to these as a individual card besides holding them up to the camera, and we have realized that it's not a perfect focus with how I was doing it before, hence just zooming while it's steady on the table. Put your mind on which one of these is giving you the biggest message, and see if you can focus in even a little more on some of the detail. We've got happy fish, sad fish. There's a mix of fish in this one as far as their expressions go, but certainly in a flow. And we can see, I don't know what that face is that's following along after this beautiful abundance. I really don't know, but there is a bigger, actually, I am going to pick that up because I can't see that fully there. It looks like the town, the city. So it's the abundance of produce that's close by that you can actually use to supply whoever. It's whatever is needed for the purpose intended. See that face? There's another one there in what is looking like a moon above that city of weird faces. It is fairy tale, remember, just a beautiful I like the depictions. I really like the colours and the style of artistry in this deck. It's really beautiful. So that one's not as much detail, so I don't need to hold it up, do I? So feel into it. What are you actually sensing from this for yourself in your day? Focus on one of the cards, or just understand what message this sentence of cards is bringing to you. I've given just a couple of examples and what I'm feeling for it, because I really do think and feel it's around an abundance of love, with that's in the center of being able to keep it moving and in the flow, since that's the emotional. It's a more watery based card too. So it's bringing it through to that beautiful loving energy through the day. So in whatever you need to be doing today, bring that loving center into it right from the start, so that you have that being the intention, so that you can bring in an abundance then of what is your day in whatever you're doing. So, and each time that you're being, remembering to be present in the moment, feel that you are being the best you. Put that into action, because we continue to grow and expand ourselves in our inner knowledge and the outer world reflection of that. And it benefits everyone. Thank you for being here for your Sunday morning, and hopefully you've been did remember, for those in Australian states that go back the hour that are on daylight savings, I think it's a national one. No, it's state by state. Anyway, we've gone back to Australian Central Standard Time. So thank you for being here and watching, because it can be confusing over this time switch. At least the rest of the days will be sorted, won't they? Thank you. And to you, Rena, thank you. And we'll see you tomorrow morning at the 8 o'clock Australian Central Standard Time. And if you don't know what that is, it's Adelaide time. So thank you. The blessings from Sarah. Thank you so much. Yes, live this morning, raining in Sydney, going shopping, might bump into that man of my dreams. Oh, yes, put the intention there. Just go with that flow. Absolutely. And blessings to each of you. Namaste. Bye for now.